Hi guys, welcome back to ThinkView. My name is Williams, and if I review each product one by one that I have here, I believe that most users only know how to praise and praise. Even myself too, because the quality of both products is really good. Both are top-notch product for both gamer and creators. And only when we place two products side by side that we will have a different view to know which one is better. Here I have the Razer Blade 14 that is famous for both quality and extremely high-end brand image, and the ROG Zephyrus G14 with the unique design language and transformations over the years. So, which machine is better? Let's find out. So first, I want to talk about the price, because I want to show you guys how these two brands positioning their product. Taking the price point of $2,200, the Razer Blade 14 2024 is equipped with the AMD Ryzen 9 8945HS CPUs, RTX 4060 graphic cards, 16GB RAM and 1TB of SSD. Meanwhile, the configurations of the ROG is much better. With the same CPU, but the graphic card has been pushed up to RTX 4070 and it comes with up to 32GB RAM and 1TB of SSD. Okay, so it's clear that Razer has placing themselves in a luxury segment with much higher price point. So logically, it will make the Razer Blade has better quality. Is it true? Let's go into each factor one by one. In terms of build quality, this is the point that makes these two machines stand out from the current average laptop market. This year, the ROG Zephyrus G14 has a transformations in manufacturing, and if we consider the precisions of detail, these two machines are completely the same. However, when considering the durabilities or the build quality of each product, it should also depending on the thickness or the overall structure design of each product too. Overall, I still find the Razer Blade is more reliable. This is because it has a thicker aluminum, a thicker chassis, and even a thicker screen frame, making it more slightly sturdier. Just listen to the sound of the closing screen. One is kinda solid, and the other one is not. Another noticeable difference is the hinge. The hinge of the Razer Blade 14 is better, smoother, with a very high end of mechanical finish. On the other hand, the Zephyrus G14 hinge is still very cheap in this price range. In terms of the design, the Zephyrus show a stronger personality. Personally, I find it very attractive. However, I prefer the form factors of the Razer, specifically because Razer has made it slightly wider, providing more space for palm rest areas and larger, more comfortable touchpad. The edges of the Razers are also sleeker, with fewer details, while the Zephyrus G14 still have quite a few cuts, making it less minimal. When it comes to the keyboard, this is where the Zephyrus G14 is significantly better. The size of each key is larger, and the key travel is also better, resulting in much more satisfying typing experience compared to the shallow feel of the Razer. However, Razer has its premium quality in RGB LED lighting per key, which I must say has no equal in the market today. Firstly, these LEDs are extremely bright, with the ability to adjust to 15 different brightness levels, where the Zephyrus only offer 3 levels. So when you use the Razer Outdoor, the LED light remains very bright. Secondly, the color transitions is really fast. One way to describe it that if you look at it for 3 seconds, you will be reminding of the rippling water, with the color transitioning smoothly and brightly. While the LED light on the Zephyrus G14 are not as bright, and the color transitions are not as smooth or fast. Because of these slower transitions, you might find some flickering when color change. Personally, with the Zephyrus, I always set the color to stay still, but with the Razer Blade, I enjoy all the effect that it brings. So when it comes to configurations and cooling, this is quite an interesting part because I was curious whether the system with 2 fans comes with a vapor chamber cooling system on the Razer Blade 14 or the traditional heat pipe cooling system with 3 fans on the ROG Zephyrus G14 would be better. The answer is Razer is still providing a better cooling system. The Zephyrus G14 always has to limit the power of the CPU to around 15 watts when gaming, and when it jumps to 25 watts, the CPU immediately reaches over 90 degrees Celsius in temperatures. But with the same CPU, the Ryzen 9 8945HS, Razer always push it to around 30 watts, and the CPU temperatures remain only above 80 degrees Celsius. This is without mentioning the graphic cards of my Razer Blade 14, which is more powerful, using the RTX 4060 and always reaching the full 100 watts when gaming. While the ROG Zephyrus G14 graphic cards are all limited in 90 watts. Unfortunately, the version of the Zephyrus that I have in here is the 4050, so I cannot show the performance difference if they had the same spec. However, in terms of the cooling efficiency, the Razer Blade 14 is better, and the noise level of the two machines are also comparable, both reaching a maximum of around 57 decibel under test conditions at our studio. One drawback of the Razer Blade that they only support mux switch, so whenever you want to directly output the image to the screen using the discrete graphic cards to activate G-Syncs or fully utilize the machine's performance, you will have to reset the device. However, the Zephyrus G14 already supports the NVIDIA Advanced Optimus, so it will automatically handle everything for you. About the display, each laptop has its own unique style. The ROG Zephyrus G14 uses a 120Hz OLED screen, while the Razer Blade 14 uses a 240Hz IPS panel. In terms of beauty and richness, I prefer the display of the ROG, but in terms of responsiveness, the Razer Blade is clearly better with the 240Hz, making it more enjoyable for esports gamers. As the sound quality, both are quite similar. They offer good details and enough bass for music listening. So after the comparisons, there's a lot of reason why the price of the Razer Blade is that high. Because it's better in many aspects and achieve the highest quality. So if you want a top-notch quality and don't worry much about the price, then the Razer Blade 14 2024 is a great choice. And if you want to have a better value and still remain a great product, the Zephyrus G14 2024 is what you should choose. Okay, so that's some of my thoughts about these two devices. What do you guys think? Please comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My name is William, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!